What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to my first episode of Cocktails and Confessions Love, Lies, and Liquor. I'm your host, Logan, and if this is your first time stopping by, welcome to the hottest table on the internet where the cocktails are flowing, the confessions are honest, and the conversations are always unapologetically real. So go ahead and grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, settle in. Tonight, we're going to talk about everything they told us not to say out loud. We're talking love, betrayal, money, dating, friendships, success, luxury, heading. Oh, I said head. I meant to say healing. Excuse me. And all the beautiful mess in between. This is a judgment free zone. We laugh together, we learn together, and sometimes we call each other out. So don't be shy. Join the conversation. If you would like to support the show, and you can send some love through Cash App at Private Pretty. Every contribution helps us continue creating content and growing this community. We want your confession, and if you want it featured anonymously or a future episode, feel free. You can call the Cocktails and Confessions hotline at 315-503-1848 or send your stories, questions, confessions, and business inquiries to privateprettymail at yahoo.com. Now, pour up a drink, turn on your speakers, and let's get into today's confession because somebody has to tell the truth. Okay, so today we are discussing dating preferences, double standards, and who gets judged. So let's start with something I see all over social media. Why is it that dark skinned black men or even light skinned black men can't publicly say, I don't date dark skinned women without immediately being called self hating, being accused of having mommy issues, or told that they hate black women? On the flip side, I've always heard women say, dark skin, brown skin, light skin, say, I don't date. Okay, wait a minute. I have heard women say, they don't date light skinned men. They don't like light skinned men, or, they're like, oh, I like dark skinned dudes. I really don't do the light skin thing, whatever. Okay. Um, they say I'm most attracted to light skinned men, and most people laugh, agree, or they simply move on. So where's the outrage? Why is one preference considered hateful while another is considered just a preference? And so in this discussion, I'm going to ask you a few questions. You either drop down in the comments, or whatever the case may be, and let me know the answer to these questions. So one, is attraction truly personal? Okay. And at what point does preference become prejudice? Do men and women get judged differently? And is social media making this issue worse? So, the answer to the first question for me is attraction truly personal? I definitely believe attraction is definitely personal. For one, a person could say all they want about looks. Everybody's taste is not everybody's taste. Some people will see someone and say, "Oh my god, like he's not attractive at all," but someone else will say, "Oh my god, he's so sexy." It's like, "Oh my god, like he got this vibe about him." Or a man can see a woman, and maybe his friend will say, "Yeah, nah, I don't like her like that." You know what I'm saying? Shorty not my thing. I don't, shorty not for me. And the next man will be like, "Damn, she fly as fuck. I'm trying, take her out, want to wife that, trying to do all kind of things to her." So, it's definitely a personal, you know, it's a personal for every, it's different for every person. It's definitely personal because I mean, I was not. And so at what point does preference become prejudice? I think it becomes prejudice when the back and forth with the women not wanting to be put out there and say, oh, men don't date black women, or they don't like black women, or they don't like dark skinned women, and things of that nature. So that's to me when it becomes a prejudice. So it's not malice in it, but underlying it kind of is, like when you start getting like peeling back the layers of the onion, it's like so much. But anyway, next question. And like I said, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. The answers to these questions, I will post them on my community wall as well, on Twitter, TikTok, whatever do y'all think. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody has preferences. Tall, short, skinny, fat, dark, light, whatever. That's human nature. But if we're going to allow one gender to have preferences without being attacked, shouldn't we allow the other gender to have the same freedom? Now, double standard number two. He's the man, she's the hoe. Now, this might be the biggest one of all. Why is a man with 20 sexual partners called experienced or a player, but a woman with 20 partners gets called everything except her name? We've heard it forever. He's a player, she's for the street. He's a dog, she's a hoe. Why? Now, here's where I think society gets interesting. If a man has children by multiple women, he's a deadbeat dog player, but eventually people shrug up and move on. A woman with multiple children by multiple fathers, people judge her parenting, her morals, her intelligence, sometimes before they even know her story. Me personally, it's the same for each one on that note. Like if you a deadbeat, you got mad kids and you don't take care of your, if you got mad kids, you take care. It doesn't mean that you're a deadbeat because you have multiple baby mothers. It just means that at some point, you got to get yourself on track too. Like I'm not going to give you a out in the situation. It's like you have to be more responsible with your penis as well. She has to be more responsible with her vagina, okay? So it does not immediately say, "Hey, you're a hoe because you got mad baby daddies." It means instead, you probably keep making mistakes too. At some point, you do get to ask though, how many people are ejaculating inside of you that you're allowing to ejaculate inside of you? Like, do you not worry about your pH balance? Are you getting pregnant by every person you have sex with? Like, it just gets to be a little bit, it does get a little. So on that note, I may be a little biased. Y'all might have to check me on that because what the, yeah, like I said, you can have multiple kids, take care of them, be a great woman. It's the person, how they carry themselves and their actions. So it does not make you a hoe because you have multiple children, multiple baby fathers. It does not make a man a dog because he has multiple children, multiple baby mothers. Okay, I think we can agree on that now. Too many fucking baby mother words, baby daddy words. Anyway, I'm not even supposed to be cursing. So if y'all hear me curse, you can definitely request from my Cash App $2 every time no, 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 no. That's only if I say I'm not cursing. I'm gonna take that back. Anyway, let's move on. I will owe y'all so much money because I'm probably gonna cuss more than I even know I am. Anyway, um, and so the discussion questions that I have for you for now, when it comes to the double standard with the man and the women, when it comes to sexual partners, as you know, we see in society, a woman with multiple sexual partners is considered to be fast, a whore, promiscuous, or whatever. A man with, many sexual partners as well are considered like, oh, he the man, he a player, like he got it like that. I want you guys to know that women feel the same way you do. That if we go to a party with a man or we go somewhere with a man, me, I'm married. I don't have this problem because yeah, I don't. Me and my husband went through, but as far as me going into a room and it's a multiple girls in there that he's had sex with, I gotta be looking at no. Mm-mm. I done already checked them dusty hoes before. We grown now. We 20 years in at this point, so whatever. Anyway, um, you don't want to go somewhere with a guy and it's like every girl in there he's been with, just like a guy doesn't want to go somewhere with a woman and she's had sex with every man in the building. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a double standard. It's more of a respect yourself and others will respect you too. And it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's the oldest saying in the it's the oldest saying in the book. Moving along. Question one: why do we attach different moral standards to men and women? Should body count even matter? Is accountability different from judgment? And are these standards changing? Y'all answer those because I've just already answered them. Okay. And so now it's your turn. I wanted to get some feedback, but being that I'm not doing a live show, I do want you to answer, those questions. What's the biggest double standard you've experienced? And have you ever been judged unfairly? Do women have it harder? Do men have it harder? Which gender gets the better deal? So I know that's a lot. So I'm not too sure, if you hear this and you want to text an answer to a question, or if you want to get on the, text chain for cocktails and confessions, love, lies, and liquor, you are more than welcome to text me and yeah, just text cocktails to 315-503-1848 or drop your thoughts in the comments. I want respectful disagreement. You can definitely challenge me and maybe you'll change my mind. Now, would you rather date somebody with 10 exes or no relationship experience? Me personally, I need you to have a little sauce on that. You feel me? I need you to have a little something because I, in the past have dealt with somebody who was not like had girlfriends, but he had two kids. So it's like sex and relationships is two different things. It was just like he never had a woman wear lingerie. He never had this, never had that, never had a woman that got as much attention as I did, never had a woman as pretty as me. So it was just like he got very insecure and it was like very toxic and very much like a power struggle because he saw more into it than I did because I'm used to being me, if I can say that. Um Now, let me see. Wait, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, these were my rapid fire questions. Sorry. Okay, so the next one. Tell your partner your body count. Now, as far as me, I'm married to my husband. Like I said, we've been married, we've been down, we've been doing this thing. He knew a lot about me before we went there. Like I wanted to be the one to tell him because I didn't want nobody else spilling my tea. Um, should your past matter? To me, it should not matter if it's not detrimental to your future. If a person is able to, you got to have a strong partner, man or woman. You got to have a strong partner. Like that's all in mentality. That's, it's like your mentality, with the type shit you built for. Okay. Um, can people have standards they don't meet themselves? Absolutely the fuck not. Example. A lot of women, okay, that be selling that, right? Or whatever. They want a man to buy them a bag. Let's say example, oh, I want him to take me on a date, buy me a bag, spend this much, take me out, do this and that. You can't buy your own bag, bitch. Don't expect somebody else to buy it for you. That's one. Two, you can't fly yourself on you don't have a private jet or you don't have access to book a private jet. Don't ask for things you can't provide yourself. Don't want a $10,000 bag and can't put $10,000 in it. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel very strongly on that. Like I'm not going to have standards for a man and he got to do this, he got to have this, I got to have that, and don't got none of this shit you want somebody else to have. It's just like, are you that dumb? So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So people definitely cannot have double standards that they don't meet themselves. Now, is attraction something people should apologize for? Absolutely not. And here's why. Why should I apologize for my preference? That's why it's a personal preference. I might like fat, you might like skinny. I might like tall, you might like short. I might like dark, you might like light. I might like, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. But hey, who am I? Anyway, let's take a cocktail break. I'm going to go and get me a drink and I'm going to roll up and I'm going to come back. So tonight's cocktail, okay, is called the Double Standard. It's the vodka, cranberry, pineapple, some lime, and a splash of blue Kuroko. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's sweet until reality hits, okay? So I will be back soon to finish up with you guys. I'm going to let y'all get whatever y'all need to get. Come back to me. I'll be right here. Okay, we are back. Like I said, tonight's drink is called the Double Standard. Vodka, cranberry, pineapple juice, lime, a splash of blue Kuroko, okay? Now, I want to give you guys my final thoughts, okay, because I actually decided I am going to blow this off air, all right? And so, y'all go ahead and drink up. Now, tonight was about proving men are victims or women are victims. I mean, excuse me, tonight was not about proving that men or women are victims. It was about asking whether we apply the same standards to everyone. If equality is really what we want, shouldn't the rules be equal too? You don't have to agree with me, but I hope this conversation made you think. And remember, sometimes the hardest confessions are about what we did. Okay? They're about the standards we secretly accept. Okay? And so hold on. I definitely want y'all to get with the kid, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and close up because that was your first. And we will be back for another round. Cocktails and confessions, love, lies, and liquor. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this episode, hit that notification bell so you never miss a confession. Remember, your support keeps the platform growing. If you like to help support the show, you can do anytime through Cash App at #PrivatePretty. If you got a confession, relationship dilemma, unpopular opinion, or a story that deserves to be heard, call the Cocktails and Confessions hotline at 315-503-1848, or you can email us at privateprettymail@yahoo.com. Your story can be featured on an upcoming episode. And always remember, protect your peace, secure the bag, know your worth, and never let anyone else write your story for you, whether you're celebrating love, recovering from heartbreak, or simply living your best life. Keep showing up as your authentic self. Until next time, I'm Logan, reminding you that every cocktail has a story, every confession has a lesson, and sometimes the truth tastes stronger than liquor. Cheers, and I'll see you at the next confession.